All right, guys, it is time for a look at Not Quite News. Reporting this is Cameron Dole. This is something we did in my radio time, and I've had several folks request me to do another episode, so here you go. Taking a look at some Not Quite News headlines that you're not going to see in your local news. Now, have you ever seen a text and autocorrect completely change the meaning? Well, this might be the most example that I've ever seen. A woman near Allentown, Pennsylvania, recently texted a friend that I think I just pooped myself, except she used the S word, not poop. Now, unfortunately, autocorrect changed the S word to shot. So it said, I think I just shot myself, and the friend immediately called 911. The woman who texted had been dealing with health issues. I don't know her age, but she was waiting to have surgery on both hips, so she was having trouble getting around. Now, police responded to the call, and this is where it gets very unfortunate. She told them through her Ring doorbell that she couldn't get to the door, but didn't need help. And she explained the autocorrect thing. Now still, they were worried she might harm herself and probably that she'd be held liable if they left. So she says that they blocked her Ring camera and waited her out. Now she eventually cracked her door 2 hours later to see if they were gone yet and says they yanked her outside, restrained her, and smashed her face into the door. Now, this all happened in February, and we're just hearing about it because she's suing. The lawsuit claims they also illegally detained her for 13 hours, causing pain and psychological distress. A legal expert says the cop's side of the story could be a lot different, so keep that in mind. It's not clear how much she's suing them for. In other news, don't think many people would argue that this was a great name to begin with, but how do you feel about this new politically correct name? Gen Z has decided that white tank tops for men should no longer be called wife beaters, because obviously that doesn't play well in 2023. So the new term is wife pleaser. Now it's already being used a lot on TikTok, and Urban Dictionary added it last year, so the term wife pleaser is already in circulation. Now the shirts are back in fashion, so the idea is they're pleasing to the eye. Plus, it almost rhymes with wife beater, so it's not too hard to make the shift. Now, no one seems to know where the term wife beater originally came from. Some sources say it was a guy who killed his wife in 1947 and was photographed in one. Also, Marlon Brando wore one when he played an abusive husband in 1951's A Streetcar Named Desire. Now, it is not the first time that someone's tried to come up with a new name. Other suggestions that never got traction include wife lover, wife blesser, and wife respecter. And some, like myself, just think that tank top or undershirt should work just fine. And finally, artificial intelligence is just afraid of you as you are of it. Otherwise, why would it be trying to kill you with poison bread sandwiches? A supermarket chain in New Zealand is experimenting with AI to create meal plans, and they say the app has come up with some unusual dishes like chlorine gas, poison bread sandwiches, and mosquito-repellent roast potatoes. Now, the app, Savvy Mealbot, was supposed to help customers save money by utilizing leftovers. Now, basically, you could enter various things you have in your cupboard, and it would generate recipes for things you could make. Now, it first went viral for creating weird combinations like Oreo vegetable stir-fry, and that led to people plugging in other funny things into the app like bleach and ant poison, and the app did create recipes using them. Now, the supermarket's not amused. A spokesperson said that they're disappointed to see some people using the tool inappropriately and not for its intended purpose. They also say that they'd keep fine-tuning their controls to ensure it's safe and useful, but they also issued this warning. The recipes are not reviewed by a human being, and we don't guarantee that any recipe will be a complete or balanced meal or suitable for consumption. Use your own judgment before making any recipe produced by Savvy Mealbot. I guess that would be like aromatic water mix. It's the, quote, perfect non-alcoholic beverage to quench your thirst and refresh your senses. It combines the invigorating scents of ammonia, bleach, and water for a truly unique experience. And I'll follow that with, do not try this at home. And that is going to do it for this episode of Not Quite News. Be sure you like, subscribe, and tell your friends. You can follow me on all the socials at The Cameron Dole.